Welcome back, friends of the farm. I'm actually at my brother's farm right now, which is in the same town, but I am meeting one of our hay customers here because we also have hay in this barn. And she just gets like her truck bed full. She only has one horse, so whenever she runs out, we just fill her back up, and she's the nicest woman. So I just opened the barn up and she's gonna meet me here, and I'll just throw like, I think she's getting like 22 or 24 bales fit on her truck, and I'll throw those down. And then considering it's a gorgeous day, I think I'm gonna go up in the woods. When I say go up in the woods, I mean that sap season is starting, which means there's a lot of work to be done in the woods. We have maintenance to do and cleaning and setup, and then you start tapping, and then you start boiling, and you still are in the woods pretty much the whole season because you got to make sure everything stays up to par and maintained, and just check things out as you go. So anyway, that whole process is starting. It's so beautiful. I'm pretty sure we get these really sunny, nice days when it's really cold. So even though it's really cold, I would almost take cold and sunny over like 40 and rainy. One, because the better winter that we have, like real snow, cold weather, frozen ground, the better maple season we're gonna have once it starts warming up. So the trees don't get confused, and they don't like, you know, if they never freeze, then the runs aren't that good, and they don't really like send as much sap up at the right time. And anyway, it's been a good winter so far. Sap season is typically like March, and there's a lot of setup to do before that. So yeah, I'm excited to start taking you guys through the maple season with me. I think that's like honestly when I started my YouTube channel. So if you've been here since then, thank you so much. If you guys are kind of new, my name is Charlotte, and like I said, I'm at my brother's farm right now, but typically I'm going to take you through a lot of the stuff we do at Buck Hill Farm. So if you're new, please subscribe. And if you enjoy the content in this video and other videos, give it a thumbs up because that really supports the channel. But mostly, hit the subscribe button and stick around because I want to keep sharing everything with you guys. And yeah. I mean, does it get any more beautiful than this? Also, I love a real winter because I love when there's snow and we can go snowmobiling. I think I mentioned this before, but we keep all of the moms and the heifers at our farm, and then all of the bull calves and all the other bulls that we're going to use for breeding, etc., come over to Sam's house. So he's got quite a bit of land here, so all the bulls are out here. And then he's got that one Holstein out there. Look at him. Just so obviously our breeding doesn't get mixed up the way we wouldn't want it to. So all the bulls are over here. There's a couple back there. We just got a new bull. We just bought a new bull from, I think, maybe Pennsylvania. He's somewhere out there. He's still a little tiny, but he'll be ready for breeding for next year. Anyway, just thought I'd take a quick clip of these guys. First things first though, I'm starving, so I think we're gonna go eat some lunch. Heading into the woods. Broken trail by a snowmobile. There's always a lot of repairs to start with before you can actually tap, so like all the storms and stuff you've had all year will like knock limbs down, and lines will be ripped or just knocked down, whatever. And like sometimes it's buried under snow too, so it's a little bit more of a project. Like I didn't bring a chainsaw or anything with me today, but sometimes you gotta move some big logs around. So anyway, I brought all my stuff with me in case I'm gonna like change spiles and make some repairs and stuff, but kind of just gotta like see what you're up against. And typically when I go through and start tapping, I still bring all my stuff with me. So I know Sam and I are going to spend a couple days actually hanging all brand new line, so hang a main line and then sort of like fill the new woods with the 5/16 tubing line that the sap runs through from the tree. I'm just starting in the big woods right now. We call it the big woods because it's literally the biggest part of the woods that we top in on one side of Buck Hill. It's just so beautiful right now. It's like high 20s, not very windy, and yeah. So here's an example of a line that went down recently. So like before we come up and tap, you just kind of double check for things like this. The other end, so I'm at this is the very end of the line, so it goes back towards the main line. So right near the main line, which is over here somewhere, right near the main line, just a branch fell and it snapped, probably because it's been so cold. So anyway, you just kind of pull the line taut between all of the trees that it goes around, and I'll pull it taut back over there, and then with the tool and the connector, I'll just hook it back up and double check for any holes. Yeah, it's a very calm afternoon other than the barking dogs. So I'll pull this tight. It's very hard to hold a camera and do this at the same time. So like this line is an example. This just fell off and pulled it down a little bit, but it's not broken as a line. It just must have fallen off recently, and I just want to make sure, because we might get more snow this week, that this doesn't get frozen down to the ground before I can pull it up easily. Like so. Is that Dad? None. Cows. We're almost done tapping. It's our last day of tapping. And it seems like every time we're almost done, it's gonna rain. So we're going back to the woods for like another hour or two, and then we'll be all done. Sam's making syrup right now because he's been collecting sap all day, so yeah.